I'm making this video to share with you um, my. I used to be addicted to Facebook, and I no longer have Facebook, and I am so glad of that. Um, the reason that is, okay, I was married for 11 years, almost 12, and I've had Facebook for a while, like several years. And it became a problem. It became my a scapegoat. Um, I was not happy in my marriage. Things got really bad. Um, that was my escape. Um, so I had been, I posted like so much of my life. My life was just an open book, and I didn't care what I posted. Um, I was at a point where social media was what I turned to instead of making things better because they weren't better. It was so far gone, the damage is done, and there was just so much damage that you couldn't fix it. So I've had so much trouble with Facebook because of my mistakes that I'd post, and basically it was a bashing, battle of the exes. I'd bash him and he would bash me on his page, or vice versa, whatever. um it just got to the point where I would post so much of my dirty laundry that it was making people upset. And but at that time I didn't care. um so social media was, and my friends was the only place that I could actually talk to, that I felt I could talk to, just getting it out there and not really caring of the consequences and not caring about who I hurt. And so that became a problem. Um, so I didn't think that I would be able to put it down because I was on it so much, instead of focusing on the important stuff, the important um, the responsibilities that I had. I neglected those and just basically turned to friends on Facebook. And I was so blind to see what I was doing was neglecting everything else around me. So, so 2 years ago, it just hit me. I had enough. Not the Facebook, but I had enough of my marriage. After almost 12 years, I had enough because I realized that it was, I was not happy. Everything got so bad at the end, towards the end, that it was toxic. It was toxic for me. It was toxic for the kids. It was toxic for him. It was toxic for our marriage. So I realized that in order for it to get better, I had to do something because we both weren't working together to make this work, to fix it, because the damage was already done years ago. It was just basically a process of divorce. process, but it just had to gradually get there. And I was at that end where I had enough. So I divorced, moved out, and moved on my own, and got my own apartment. And I still had social media, and I was still learning how to be on my own after almost 12 years of being with somebody, of having everything, chaos and everything around me, to nothing, to, silence, or, and still the kids running around, but still, you know, but I felt so much better because I didn't have to deal with all that. I didn't have to deal with all that bullcrap and the humiliation, the chaos, and everything that the toxic marriage consisted of. I didn't have to deal with that anymore. So I basically still lived on Facebook. The whole 2 years I was divorced, but it made it a lot easier um, to walk away so easily from my toxic life that I had. Um, because that's when I found my best friend, who is now my fiance. It was basically, I just simply asked him a relationship question. At the same time, I was trying to get out of my toxic life, trying to get away from that, but I didn't know how to go about doing that. So I leaned on him for support, but at the same time, trying to figure a way of getting out. So him and I we have talked so much over the years. We've gotten a lot closer, and he had my back regardless what I decided to do. If I was going to stay or if I was going to go, he still was there for me 100%. But he helped me understand that it's my life, that I need to learn to be strong enough to not have somebody control it. And so now, um, 2 years later, I'm here, and I've grown. I've grown so much. And I had went from posting so much of my life, and while I was single, before him and I started dating, I posted so much that my ex-husband was still stalking my page constantly, somehow stalking my page, and kind of, using things against me, and was just airing our dirty laundry, also bashing me on his page, me bashing him. And it was just basically a nonstop thing. And I was complaining about it, and he was complaining about it. So it was just like, I can't get him to stop. So I decided to just, one of the reasons I decided to shut it down was before my best friend and I started dating, I thought that I would have to find somebody that is worth shutting my Facebook down for, because it got so bad for me. My addiction with Facebook got so bad for me that it was messing up my job, my performance on my job, because I was so focused on what people were saying, what he had said, and that I just wanted to like retaliate because I had this so far in my head that it was controlling my thoughts. And I was doing crappy on my job. And I I remember I was training somebody one day on the job that I was doing. I was in a good mood, and normally I'm like, sarcastic and everything like that. So I was training somebody. Well, I decided to post on my page, just jokingly, that I'm training today, that now I get to show somebody how to fuck shit up. Well, stupid me, I went ahead and posted that because my addiction, I post everything. I post my whole life and everything. So, I had a few of my coworkers, on my friends list and stuff. So I don't know who had seen it. I'm sure a lot of people seen it, but I don't know who turned me in. So somebody seen it, somebody took it the wrong way and turned me in. So I had to go talk to the ops manager, and they didn't like that. They took it as if I was really going to fuck shit up. And I'd been there almost 7 years. So if I was going to really fuck shit up, I would have already done it a long time ago. So, but, so I started laughing whenever he had asked me about that. I said, I was just being sarcastic. I was joking. And I said, a lot of people don't take, whenever they see like texting or, like things on social media, that they don't know their mood. They don't understand, if they're joking or if they're serious. They don't know that because they don't physically see that person. They don't physically hear that person. So they didn't even know that I was just joking around. So I deleted that because he had said, you just got to watch what you put on Facebook, of course. And it would have bit me in the ass and it would have got me fired. So that basically was a warning. So that was one reason why I did away with Facebook. And another reason, my fiance doesn't have Facebook. He just did away with it completely. So that's how relationships get ruined, is when it's easy access to cheat, to talk to other women or other men, because on Messenger you have like the secret messages and stuff like that. That's easy access to cheat. And social media, for me, it was so bad that I had over 2,000 friends on there, just random. I just friended anybody and everybody, just to see how many friends I could get. And I got 2,000. So in half of them, actually a majority of them, were just random thirsty dudes that just wanted one thing, talk about just one thing, whatever. And but then my ex had, was kind of like reading the comments of, things that I would post and then complain about it. So that was part of my problem. And now I understand that my actions, they got me where I didn't want to be. And I was so blind to that. So now with my fiance, now we are starting this life. We've been together almost 8 months, and it's been a few months since I deactivated my Facebook. I think a few months, um, because I realized that this relationship, and we are about to be married in a couple years. This is the relationship that, instead of being addicted to Facebook, addicted to that, wanting validation for everything, wanting approval for everything, talking to anybody and everybody. Instead of doing that, me and my fiance and I have got the most amazing relationship, amazing communication that I have ever had. One reason, because I chose to be addicted to my relationship with him, my life, my kids' life, my job, every single thing that is important to me, for me to keep in order to survive, in order to take care of my family. That meant more to me than being on Facebook. And since I deactivated my Facebook, I could not even explain how happy I am, how I have learned to do more things other than have my nose in Facebook and pay more attention to things that I need to pay more attention to. And I've gotten so much better in my job. And I've been at my job almost 7 years. And I've gotten like really good bonuses too each month. And now I only have Instagram and YouTube, but with Instagram, you only post like your pictures, and then you like have comments and stuff. But I've got my Instagram set up to where it's you get approval if you want to follow me. So my ex can't stalk me, and he can't cause any problems. I don't want drama in my life because I had so much drama already for the last 12 years that I'm sick of drama. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of posting my life, because I realize that what I say can be used against me. It can be twisted around like it normally has been. And it all starts with me. I am the one that has to take charge in this and doing something that I feel is going to benefit me, benefit my kids, benefit my relationship, benefit my fiance, benefit our life together. If we're going to go in this, then we're going to go in this fully, with no drama, no no chaos, no problems, whatever. Because I refuse to let this relationship go bad just because I don't want to I don't want to have my nose out of Facebook. Screw that. Because he has taught me that there's more to life than just Facebook. And he has done so much for me to learn that everything is beautiful now. Everything around me is beautiful now. and I'm understanding so much more. And it's just like, it is unbelievable. So now I understand what he is saying. And it's gotten me to grow. It's gotten me to have more self confidence, because now I don't have to rely on Facebook. I don't have to rely on, talking to other people. Him and I talk so much now. My kids and I talk so much now. And I have a better relationship with my mom. And I have a better relationship with my kids. I have a better relationship with with my whole family, because I am not that person anymore where I don't post every single moment of my life and getting myself in trouble. And I know what I've done wrong. I know that I'm done. I'm done with Facebook. So a healthy relationship has to begin with putting your bad addiction aside and putting your addiction to something good, something to benefit, something to grow. And I chose to put Facebook down in order to keep a healthy relationship with my fiance, because I'll be damned if I let somebody ruin what I got, and I'll be damned if I ruin it just because I want to, post so much of my life and and not care. So I won't do it. I refuse to do it. And he is the one that is worth putting my addiction down for. And you can't ask for something better, because look, I'm going to be getting married to this man. And I am damn proud of putting Facebook down to focus more on him, us, my job, my kids, my responsibilities, and not giving a shit what other people think, what other people say, what they're wanting to say, you know? And my family can get a hold of me, my friends can get a hold of me. I don't need all these extra people, that, just wants to, talk bad or, whatever. I don't need that. And I am much happier without it. But that's me. Everybody else is different, But I got Instagram so I could post all my awesome pictures about my family and my fiance and our life, whatever, on Facebook or on Instagram, and no drama. There's no drama. So that right there, it says a lot to me, because I've grown, and I'm damn proud of that. So on to better things. So thank you very much.